All right, everybody, it is the beginning of fall in New England, which means it's the start of saltwater season for us anyways. Fish orders are much more frequent now, which means the diversity is much better now. In the summer months, we just get in your staples, green chromuses, fox faces, copperband butterflies. This time of year, we get to diversify much more. We get some really cool critters in. This week we got in not one, but two blue spot jawfish, small specialty fish. It's pretty expensive collector fish, I'd say. People really love them. Both of them we got in are eating very well already. We also got in a peacock mantis shrimp. That one is taking clams on the half shell off tongs already, which is really cool. We got in a purple reef lobster, tons of mandarins, a bunch of cleaner shrimp. We got some tuxedo urchins in. We haven't had those in quite a while. Bunch of stuff in the invert section. Bunch of different stuff that you haven't seen in a while. We'll go back to the fish section and check out what's back there. My favorite in this tank has got to be this little dog-faced puffer. Such a personality on these guys. He's a real small one. Wouldn't exactly call him a yellow belly, but he's got some good gold yellow tinge to him. Great personality on these guys. You can train them to eat out of your hand. You can pet them. They're cool little fish. My favorite in this tank has got to be the zebra moray. These guys usually come in 4-5 foot range. This one's only about 2.5, maybe pushing 3 feet. The one moray eel that's completely reef safe. It won't eat your inverts. It won't eat your fish. It's risky, but some people even keep them in a rimless open top aquarium without any issues. They don't even climb out of the tank. I'm just gonna go over and pick out one fish per tank because there's so many fish. Favorite in this tank is the convict tang. Little hard to get some girth on them sometimes. You've gotta pound them with nori. Soaking the nori in something like Vitachem helps greatly to get some weight on them. They're a very active swimmer with a high metabolism, so they need lots of food. We got 2 yellow goatfish in this week. Awesome, awesome fish. Helps keep your sand bed clean. Just keep in mind you need a big tank for these guys. Final size is around 2 feet. This tank actually, I said I'd do one per tank. There are 3 fish in here I absolutely love. We got in a big marine beta. A little shy, but not as bad as marine betas usually are. Once again, we got in 2 flamefin minis. We have not had them in quite a while. And a fish that I've only seen once before in the hobby is a Hawaiian red soapfish. Bright red with a white stripe on its head. They max out at about 5 inches, so they're not all that large. I would have a lid on the tank. I'm not sure if these guys are jumpers. It's such a rare fish. There's very little information on them out there. But a beautiful red species out of Hawaii. We got this little guy, he's called the banana fish. Bright yellow and purple stripes. Got a Solorensis wrasse too. We haven't had any Solorensis wrasses in quite a while. And a bunch of 6-line wrasses came in. We got a bunch of beautiful fish in here, but this puffer has been here for probably about a month now. Such an awesome personality on this guy. He's already eating out of your hand. He's a great, great fish for a fish-only system. Down here, we got a beautiful powder blue in, beautiful blue spot puffer. We got in 4 copper bands as well. This copper band is eating already, which is a great sign. Hopefully the other 3 eat today. I have not tried feeding them yet. For you guys looking for a sand sifter, we only get these guys in maybe 3-4 times a year. We got in a Bella Goby. Of course, he just went and hid. And any of you guys remember our old mascot from the old store, the big puffer fish, Fred? We got in a little baby Fred. He's eating very well. Also, I have Fred at home. To warn you, this cute little fish is probably gonna get about 18 inches in about 3 years' time. So if you got a big fish only tank, awesome, awesome fish for a fish only. Down here, Valentini puffer. Some Midas blennies. We also got in a beautiful Niger trigger. The tail on him has pink hues to it and it's getting streamers on it. Fish is gorgeous. This tank, probably one of my favorite fish of all time, the clown trigger. We also got in 2 big green bird wrasses. You need a big tank for these green birds, but if you've got a big tank and you want some activity, the green bird wrasses never stop swimming. Very cool fish. They will eat your inverts though. as well as the clown trigger. He'll eat your inverts and your coral. So probably fish only with those two again. This tank down here, another copper band, canary blenny. This black cap basslet has been here for about 4 weeks. He's adapted very well. He's not hiding anymore. If you like royal grommas, but you want something a little bit different, same family, just instead of purple and yellow, it's purple and black. Very cool fish. I strongly recommend having a lid on a tank for him though. They tend to be jumpers. Got a beautiful juvenile black lion. We haven't had black lions in quite a while. First time I've ever seen this type of grouper. It's called a clown grouper. He's hiding up top at the moment. For the grouper family, they stay on the smaller side. It is still a grouper though. Beautiful fish. And we got in these yellowback fusiliers. When the light hits them, sometimes they're purple, sometimes they're blue. Another fish only bigger tank because they get about 10 inches and they like swimming, but really cool fish. They're not changing color, but it appears that they're changing color depending on how the light hits them. And down here, we got in a flame hawk and a long nose hawk. They're getting along perfectly together. And a ton of pajama cardinals. Come on in this weekend and get some new stuff for those tanks. Have a great day, guys.